Hello and welcome to Mchuma Reviews. This is season 2 and many thanks for joining us. This video is brought to you courtesy of Imports by Cairo right here on Diamond Plaza 2 in Parklands. Let's have a look at the Volvo XC60. So what you see here is a really beautiful car. Of course, I love this wonderful bright color. And if you can just look closely at how this car actually is, you might feel like it's somewhat like it's like an SUV. Again, it's like a station wagon, but again, it's like a fusion of both of them. And I really love the feeling. As you can see right here, the car looks pretty aggressive. The Volvo badge is there. It's really wonderful. Of course, it has all-round parking sensors. And even as you come closer, right here, we have really amazing 18-inch alloy wheels that are actually really amazing. They are so good, and of course you can see here that the CX logo. This is the original alloy wheels that comes with this car. And even as you come closer, of course you get the turn signals on the side mirrors. Of course, I love the fact that you have this wonderful aluminum contrast. Actually looks really amazing. So just come here closer. When you stand right here, you may feel like in a way this car is slanting, and I think it's also really amazing. That's a wonderful designer. I've actually seen this only in this car. And my favorite part of this car is at the back because it looks so amazing. The taillights are so good. I mean, just look at them. Just look. Others come all the way from here, and then they widen up to down here. This is amazing. This is the first car that you've done that has this really amazing taillight. So just to open it up, you can use a key fob. You just come right here, and there's just a lever that you just press, and it opens up really quickly, more than the Jeep actually. And of course, when you have here, you have amazing storage, very large. It's actually really good. Of course, everything here feels very wonderful, very premium materials right here. Of course, you have the anchors, and you have a 12-volt power outlet right here. So underneath this false floor, you get a donut spare wheel, just a small spare wheel right here, and of course your tools for just basic minimum working tools. So when you close this up, you can always remove the parcel shelf. So you just pull this, then you remove it, and then you go to the other side, then you pull this and you remove, and of course you get a lot of space. So this car is very practical, and of course you can have a lot of room. So you just come right here to get more storage and just pull this lever, just pull it right here, and the seats will fold down flat, same as what you get also on the other side. So when you look at it right now, you get massive storage, massive room. So you just come right here and just pull the lever. So I guess because my sitting position is slightly at the back because of my height, so just come and pull this ahead just a bit to allow us to close the back seat. So just come and yes, there you have it. So this car is very practical, and Volvo is known to be a very safe vehicle, and one of the key features in fact of this car is safety, and therefore if that is what you're looking for, this is the car that you want to buy. So to close, there's just a button, you just press right here, voila, you're done. And just before we finish up looking at the exterior, as you can see right now, we have two exhausts. So you can say twin exhausts are actually really wonderful. So I'd like us to look at the heart of this car. So under the bonnet, you have amazing engine right here. So unlike most cars, we just open up through here. We just come right here, with just a lever on this side. And then here it is, a 2000cc turbocharged engine that gives you 235 horsepower and 320 Newton meters of torque. And of course, it's fitted with a 6-speed gearbox, and also this car is a front wheel drive. So basically this engine is powerful, this car is good, and therefore this engine is enough, gives you enough power for running through your daily activities, either in city driving or long road trips. At the back side of this car, I am so comfortable, leather, and of course you guys know that I love leather interior, so even the doors are so massive. You can see it's actually really good. So the storage here, the space is wonderful. 3 adults can actually fit in very comfortably right here, and of course when you fold this down, you get very wonderful cup holders, and this is actually, wow, it's rubber, no plastic. And also here you have some extra storage, and in an event that maybe the third row seat person wants to adjust the headrest, there's a button right here that just press and just lift it up. So it's actually really convenient for carrying 3 adults, and of course you have ISOFIX child seat anchors for carrying in your toddler. So Basically, as you all know, I'm so tall, and of course, you see I still have amazing legroom and also headroom, so I'm so comfortable right here. And also on the door, you see this chrome, you have wonderful chrome right here, chrome door handles. Also this wonderful silver lining makes you feel really wonderful and so good, and the build material is actually really good. Of course, you have what you call an ashtray right here, and also a door bin for the back door. No, also, by the way, there are massive speakers right here that you're going to test them, and you can see this air vents. Therefore, whenever you control the climate at the front, also the back people are able to get through these wonderful air vents that are placed right here. So in most cars I've seen them being placed here underneath and others right here, but this one you have here just next to the door handle. So right here we have what you call the 12-volt power outlet, which is actually wonderful. So basically inside this car, the back seat, it is very comfortable and very safe. Now let's look at the driver's seat. So right here at the driver's seat, it's so amazing. Of course, the seats are also wonderful, and you get heated seats actually for the drivers and the front passenger, which is actually very phenomenal. And of course, everything here is so amazing. Of course, you get the wonderful ashtray here, and then you have the chrome line finish on the door handles just as on the back, and everything here feels so good. I'm really comfortable right here, enough leg room for me and also headroom for me as a driver. And what you see here is 2 cup holders, and also you get a wonderful 12-volt power outlet. So in case you don't want it, just close it up. This is actually rubber. This guy is full of rubber, and that is so good, that is so premium. So you have wonderful cup holders, and then if you maybe don't want to, just close, and it remains that way. And then inside here you get a wonderful storage, and also you get a aux cable input and also a USB charging slot. That is so good. So in the advanced version, of course, you get the type C for charging. So what you see here on this gear selector, you know, when I see this, I think about the BMW, you know, this latest BMW. I think because this looks like somewhat, this chrome, and then there's leather, and also there's this part that also almost looks like a crystal, and I think that is so wonderful. So what you see here on the center console is actually really good. Well, not so much detail, but it's still very classy, very simple and very unique, because you just have the few buttons right here, and of course you got the radio, media, of course the parking sensors right here, and this means that there are some few extra features and premium version of this car that they're enabled. So this of course just adjusts the temperature, and then just the volume, the sound. In fact, this car has really wonderful sound system. I love the fact that you have this wonderful again chrome finish, so good, so good. And I love the contrast because it's so wonderful, because this is a dark interior. And of course, when you come here on the dashboard, soft touch materials, very premium, very good. Of course, you have this wonderful speaker right here, and on the glove compartment you get wonderful storage space right here. Of course, you get a convenient light right here. So this car is actually built really amazing. And right here on this steering wheel, it's a multifunctional steering wheel. Of course, you get where you apply, you know, the settings for the radio, and here you got the cruise control. And this steering wheel is so good, and I'm having a feeling of a Bentley. Especially, just go and Google the more advanced version, like maybe the 2019 version of this car. The steering wheel looks like that, almost similar to that one that you get when you buy a Bentley. So this is much premium and luxury from the Swedish people. So of course, this rear view mirror is also really wonderful, very firm, very good. In fact, it's so strong, unlike so many of the things that you've done. So this is just for the interior lighting of this car. Button is just right here that you just press, and of course you get here the sun visor, and it has convenient lights. So I want us to have a test at the quality of the speakers that you have in this car. So yeah, this are the convenient light right here. So you just do this to close up, and you can see, you know, just basic simple things, and just so good. I mean, this car, it's simple in a unique way, and that's why I like this wonderful Volvo. So I want to just, you know, just a test of the wonderful sound quality that you have in this car. The sound quality is absolute phenomenal, and I love this car because it's so fitted with a lot of things. And as I told you, this is a safety car. Volvo is rated one of the world's most safest cars in the whole world, and therefore, if safety is something that you consider, if you're a family person and safety comes first, this is the car to buy. And of course, in this car there are so many categories of cars, like for example the Audi Q5 and the Mercedes GLK series, and of course when you go to the Land Rover, you get the Land Rover Freelander. And therefore, among that category, among that cocoon, how is this car unique? This is the most safest of all the crossovers that you can buy, and therefore what we have here actually just, you know, automatic parking brakes. As I told you, it's simple in a unique way, and that's why I like it, because it's so good and it's phenomenal. What else do you want? So let us do a test drive and see how it performs on the road. It's right about now we're cruising in this really wonderful Volvo XC60, and for a fact it's a wonderful, I mean, there's minimum wind and road noise, and that's actually really cool, because this is a family car, you know, just a good car that you want to drive and have peace of mind and think about life and think about stuff, and it's super fast. This is why I love turbo cars, and the suspension is wonderful, phenomenal, and you know, it's good. The road is a bit uneven, and you know, there's a bit of shaking. I'm sure you can see even on our video that, you know, just a bit of shaking, but again, it is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Everything here feels so built, quality, solid. So even as you continue, of course, you can always adjust your steering wheel and also the ride quality. I'm so comfortable right here. Everyone can fit in comfortably right here, and therefore there's so much room inside here, because, you know, this car, when you see it from afar, you feel like it's a, you know, just like a small ride, but again, it is so wonderful, it's so wide, and I've loved, you know, the way that we have like two-tone interior right here, because you have your black on the rooftop, you have some, it's like a white or creamish, I don't know if you can say cream, I think cream is the color, so it brings in a really wonderful ambience inside the car. I'm so excited driving this wonderful car, and as I can see, a lot of people actually turning their heads to look at and enjoy its magnificent beauty. My first time driving a Swedish car, and there's a wonderful command view of the road. You know, the side mirror is actually very massive, you can see through, everything is good. You can actually, it's like you get like a 180-degree view of the car, and I think that is actually really good, because visibility is actually very important on the road, because it helps you keep alert and at least have a lot of areas where you can see clearly, and, you know, even as a driver, helps you to be more alert. The gear shifts are actually very smooth. I love the gear shifts. This is a 6-speed automatic, and we've been actually driving like we've done a lot of 8-speed ZF 8HP gearbox, and that's an 8-speed, this is a 6-speed, and it's also really good. As you can see, we are doing the corners at about 50 kilometers per hour, and the car is very stable, minimum body roll. Whoa, and these corners are pretty sharp. I'm so excited driving this car. Oh my goodness, I am super excited driving this car. So there's a minimum body roll on these sharp corners. As you can see right here, the corners are quite sharp. Again, you are running so smoothly and very effortlessly, and the car is just cruising. And oh my goodness, I like the RPMs right now. We're doing like 1.5 RPMs, and you're doing like 60 kilometers per hour. That is so phenomenal. So this 6-speed is actually so well. I like the way that it's working in sync with the gear, with the engine. So if in case you're the type of person that, you know, of course you want to have the German luxury, but you just want to have a simple car, you know, just simple, stylish, classic, and just something that just runs so smoothly, then this is the car to buy. Because as I told you, the infotainment is just basic, the interior is just, you know, it's just simple and elegance at the same time. So if this is what you're looking for, then you better come and purchase this Volvo at Imports by Car. And of course, you have so many other cars that are there, so you can just visit us and look at all the cars that we do have. If you want to buy a car that will serve you for the longest time possible, this is the Volvo to buy, because this car does not have a really good resale value, especially in Kenya. You will not get a good resale value, because other brands are there and the people, you know, prefer them to this. But again, if you want a car that will serve you and a car that you will use for a very long time, then this is what you should buy. So right now, as you're cruising, I'm looking at my info, and you are actually doing 27. Wow, 27.7 kilometers per liter. That is actually really good. That means that when you're doing a constant speed, especially on the highway, you're going to save a lot on fuel. So in case you want a 7-seater, you have a big family on the 7-seater, you can always go and buy this Volvo, the XC90, but this one is a 60 on the 5-seater. So many options, same things to do. So this is really cool, and I'm sure you guys are going to love it. So remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the like button.